Trump supporter told me they were struggling to buy groceries and that they were getting laid off of work because of Trump's tariffs, and I started busting out laughing real hard, stomach hurting. And then he said, oh, it's funny that I'm struggling, and I said, well, yes. God forbid a man is ecstatic, you're getting what you voted for. And then he started squinting his eyes like this, and I was like, what are you looking for, your job? Because it's gone. And then I started laughing again, and he got real mad, and he walked away. And then I said, were you walking to the food pantry? Because you can't afford grocery prices. I went to the floor laughing. I was banging on the floor laughing real hard. Then everyone around me was like, you ate that shit up. You ate that shit up. And then I woke up. But moral of the story, don't tell me you're struggling if you're a Trump supporter.
We're still struggling even when we have our money coming through. We had to suffer going almost a week with no food.
The economy's down the tubes. Healthcare is awful. Prescriptions are terrible. Groceries are off the charts. Yep. And I think the only way we're going to do better is if he gets out and somebody else gets in.
What got you excited to come to the Trump rally today?
He's a good man. I love him. We need him. He saved the country.
You love him?
Yeah, I think he's a good man. What do you think?
Why? When did you decide he was such a good man?
2016. I liked his words, and I like he did everything he said he was going to do, and he did it.
What are some of those things that he said and then he did? Give you just one thing. One thing he said and then he did.
He caught me off guard there. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in 2 weeks. I'm done. You want to talk about regretting your vote?
I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump, and I regret it now.
As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump. Dude, I regret it so much, man.
I am regretting my vote for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump, and now I regret it.
A lot of people who were like me voted for Trump and have to account for that.
I regret voting for Trump.
So deeply regret my vote for Donald Trump.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump right now.
Hi guys, it's your girl Bleezy and you're welcome back to Bleezy React channel. And if you're joining us for the first time, we appreciate you. You are welcome. And also do well to subscribe to our channel for more unfiltered and raw truths. So guys, MAGA supporters, they cheered, they celebrated, they voted with confidence. But today, the same people are in tears, staring at empty wallets and skyrocketing bills. This is the moment many never imagined would come. Across the country, loyal Trump supporters are speaking out in frustration as everyday expenses increases out of control. Rent is climbing, groceries are draining paychecks, healthcare is becoming unreachable, gas prices are swallowing income, and now voices that once praised his leadership are saying this isn't what we signed up for. So guys, join us as we get into more videos.
Everybody wake up! It's time to stand up!
This is the first month I won't be able to afford rent. I'm not a rich person. I don't have a lot of stuff. I have basic household necessities, a couch, a bed, washer, a dryer. That's about it. A car. I don't have a lot of lavish things. I don't go on vacations and I don't spend a lot. Rent's increased from the food prices are too high. I've cut back on eating because I literally cannot afford food.
This is how it went.
Very happy and excited that Trump won. As far as financially, obviously nothing's really changed. We're still under the Biden administration, but I know that it is coming,
and this is how it's going.
So I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank account.
Yeah, you regret.
The tariffs are working.
The tariffs are working.
If you're 50 years old and have a 401k, you've lost about $74,000 in the past 3 months. Does that feel like it's working?
No, I've lost more than that.
I made the shirt right after the mugshot came out because it's one of the most, important photos of all time.
Yeah. Why is it important?
It just shows you how corrupt the system is, that he could be, arrested and shown in front of everyone, like in this embarrassing manner on totally trumped up charges.
Do you feel that it would be government overreach to try and take or limit people's ability to have firearms?
I don't feel that way. It is that way. Yeah, it would be. The Second Amendment guarantees our right to keep and bear arms.
Would it be government overreach to enter someone's home, a U.S. citizen, without a search warrant?
Absolutely. Wouldn't you?
That's allowed to happen right now. Donald Trump has ordered that people ICE agents can enter homes without a warrant.
He has?
Yes.
I don't know.
Is that government overreach?
You're government overreach.
What are your thoughts on the deportations that have happened so far?
Well, I like to call them homecomings because you came to our country, we paid for it, we put you up, we fed you, and now we're sending you home where you came from. It should be a celebration.
A lot of these people are being sent to El Salvador, even if they're not from El Salvador.
To me, I don't care where they get sent to. They don't belong here.
Do you like that he's kind of trying to influence universities and what's taught in universities?
Yes. Yes.
Are you behind that as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The pressure he's putting on Harvard to kind of change the way they're doing things?
Yes. Yeah.
Did it seem strange a little bit that he started Trump University and then had to pay $25 million because it was deemed a fraud, but he wants to tell other universities how to teach?
I'm like a huge Trump supporter, so I don't have an issue with that.
Do you all think Democrats should tone down the rhetoric? Yeah! Do you think Kamala Harris should go to prison? Yeah! We're living in the dumbest timeline right now. If Kamala Harris came out and said, I think states should pass laws where men have to get vasectomies, what would your response be?
No way.
Hands off my body?
Exactly.
How would you feel if Trump lost the state of Pennsylvania and that cost him the election?
I've already talked to my wife about it. We don't know what country we're moving to if he loses the election. I don't want to live here anymore.
Really? You'd move out of the United States?
Move out of the United States, whether it's Italy, Switzerland.
What are your thoughts on gay marriage?
I'm against it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And why is that?
Because of my religious belief.
Because in the Bible, Leviticus, if a man lays with a man as he lays with a woman, surely he should be put to death. It's against it there?
Yep.
Also in Leviticus, it says you can't eat pork. Have you ever eaten pork?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just spent $72 on stuff to make chili, and that's going to feed my family maybe 2 nights. $72. Y'all going to have to figure something out up there in Washington, D.C.
These rural Americans in this clip voted for Donald Trump, and now they cannot afford to eat. He promised he was going to make these people's lives better and fix all of the problems they are facing. However, he has done the exact opposite. Everything has gotten worse.
How big of a problem hunger is in rural America? Spend time at a mobile food bank.
It's 90% of what I consume. And I don't keep the car running. I can't afford the gas, so I have sleeping bags to stay warm.
I still feel bad that I have to come up here and sit on a line, to get food. It's embarrassing as hell.
While Americans are struggling to afford gas, food, and rent, Trump has found time to do just about everything else except for his job, including giving $40 billion to Argentina. He's also found the time to demand $230 million in taxpayer money for himself. And of course, he's got plenty of time to destroy the entire east wing of the White House and replace it with a ballroom that's modeled after one of Putin's palaces. But he can't find the time or compassion to reopen the government or extend ACA tax credits that many of his rural supporters rely on to survive. This is what happens when leadership becomes a vanity project. Trump isn't governing, he is indulging himself. He's treating the presidency like a personal empire with luxury renovations and giving foreign strongmen billions of dollars. Meanwhile, his very own supporters are standing in food lines saying they can't afford gas or groceries. It's not like he doesn't have the time or resources to fix this stuff, it's that he simply doesn't want to or care.
What a beautiful morning. So grateful that Trump got in office. Life is going to be so much easier again.
A few moments later.
So I just got the quote from the dentist in Mexico I've been looking to go see because, no offense to my current dentist in the United States, I love him. He does a really great job, and I wish I could go to him. I just can't afford dental care in the United States.
Own the.
Explain something to me. I live in Alabama, and
another FIFO
usually averages between $200 $250 a month. Can someone please explain to me how my utility bill went from $250 a month to $696
this month. Could someone just please explain that to me? I'm not.
Let me show you why. Ready? This guy. That's why your electric bill went up. Trump. No more subsidies for us.
I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices on groceries. And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting my food stamps taken. I am getting my cash assistance taken. I am getting my Section 8 taken. I am getting all my welfare governments taken. I did not ask for this. I would not have voted for him if I knew this was going to happen.
I saw the sign, choose adoption. Yeah. And how many children have you adopted?
Not able to adopt. I'd love to adopt. We weren't able to adopt.
And how many children have you adopted?
None.
I have two of my own. Yeah.
And how many children have you adopted?
None.
And how many children have you adopted?
I have two of my own. Yeah.
But so you've adopted?
I have two of my own.
But you haven't adopted it. Okay. The message. Okay.
More people and more crime is committed, and more people are killed with hammers every year than guns. Look at the facts.
I will look that up. I don't think that's true, actually.
That is true.
In the United States, though?
Yes, sir. That is true. Look it up. It's on. You can Google it. It's true. It's actually true.
So the number of murder victims and the weapons used. Okay, number 1, handguns, 8,029. Number 2, firearms, type not stated, 4,863. Number 3, knives or cutting instruments, personal weapons, fists, feet. Then rifles at 455. Then blunt objects, clubs, hammers, 393. The 300, the hammers, that stat is just wrong.
Back to your question, Second Amendment is still my right, and it's still important to me.
Who is working with Donald Trump right now behind the scenes?
Mostly God. That's what I think.
You think Donald Trump is talking to God, and when he enacts something, an executive order or something, it's because God actually told him?
I don't know about that, but I believe he's getting his instructions from God. Yeah, I sure do.
How would you rank it, like as far as like most important things? God number 1, and then Trump?
Of course. Of course. He's just he's just a tool like the rest of us. And
I agree with that.
Food prices, gas prices, rent prices, mortgage prices, all those things need to start dropping so people can afford to live here again.
Are you a little bit worried about wealth inequality in this country?
Well, no, you make your money. There's no wealth inequality. You either work and earn money, or you don't work and you don't earn money. What's unequal about that?
Do public school teachers not work that hard?
Absolutely they do, yeah.
They make very little money.
That's their problem.
And to prove I'm not full of shit, here we go. 4.78 pounds. 2.2 pounds. 4.78. 2.2. Let's look at the other one. 4.9. 2 pounds. Walmart is getting us.
You're screwing us.
Right? They're screwing us.
Alright, so if you shopped at Walmart recently, they're doing this shady thing where they take all the perforated pieces off the tags, but every once in a while you'll find one that still has the actual price left on it, but they're marking it up.
So I went to my local Target to see if they're doing it. Take a look. Look at that. All of the tags are ripped off. Look at that. $20. $20. Wait till you see the price increase. $35. That's double. That is double. That price went up twice as much. Trump campaigned on lowering prices. We have him on video, actually, right here.
If you want to bring the prices down, if you want to have a good life, vote for Trump.
All of these companies are coming out and saying that they are going to massively increase the cost of their goods, including on essentials. All of these suckers are saying, that's okay, just wait, guys. Trust the plan. Trust the process. And they don't know what a fucking regressive tax system is. I gotta hand it to them, though.
Only Donald Trump can cut taxes for the ultra wealthy, shift the tax burden to the working and middle classes, and raise their taxes. And not only are they going to be okay with it, but they're going to fucking thank him. These suckers are going to thank him. Yeah, good job. Good job, guys. Trump's economy paid for by fucking suckers.
So you work in a school that could lose federal funding, and if you lose your job because that federal funding is gone, you'd be okay with it?
I would. Yes, I would, for the greater good, for America. He's making America great again. He's doing the right thing.
How about it is 3 a.m. in the morning, and I have to find out that my daughter may not have a teacher tomorrow. It is conference week at my daughter's school, and I find out once again through TikTok that Trump apparently has cut the funding, and there may not be any funding for classes, for special education classes. My daughter is enrolled in an IEP program, individualized education plan, and she's in a Cell C class, social emotional learning class for autistic kids.
Trump doesn't lie.
Trump doesn't lie?
No. No, he does not lie. No, you'll see. You'll see.
You don't think Donald Trump has ever lied?
I just went to the store and it was really frustrating because things are so expensive and I had to limit myself, which is fine. I'm fine with limiting myself. But what's frustrating is that it doesn't have to be this way. Things could be cheaper. We could afford more. We could have higher wages and lower house prices. The problem is that people are still voting on 2008 issues rather than voting on 2024 issues. And what I mean by that is abortion is legal in all 50 states and gay marriage is legal in all 50 states. There's nothing that a president can do to make that go away. There's nothing that they can affect that will ruin your right to kill a baby or marry somebody of your own sex. Like, there's nothing that they can do about it. So stop voting on those issues. You have to vote on something that's actually going to help the economy. There are bigger issues at stake than gay marriage and abortion. Those are done with. Like, we have voted on them. That right has not been taken away from you. You have to start voting on policies that will help you afford toilet paper, groceries, gas, things like that. There are bigger issues at stake.
Grocery prices coming down anytime soon? Not according to Trump. Yep, you heard that right. The Tangerine Menace admitted in an interview that it's unlikely, or he doesn't really know, that grocery prices are going to come down, after repeatedly saying that while on the campaign trail, that as soon as he took office, grocery prices would go way down. He would be able to control all of that. Shockingly, he's now admitting it's really difficult for the prices of things to come down once they go up. Oh my God, I am so surprised. Also, those tariffs that he wants to put on Canada and Mexico, well, guess where we get a lot of our dairy, cheese, and produce? Canada and Mexico. So those 25% tariffs, those get passed on to the consumer. So instead of prices coming down, they're actually going to get worse. They're going to increase. And then we also have the whole, bird flu thing going on that's going to reduce the supply or availability of certain milk and egg and dairy products due to the transmission between, of course, birds. It's known as bird flu, but also it has made its way into our dairy supply, infecting cows. The California raw milk recall is just one example of that. Another example of FAFO.
So guys, some Trump supporters are admitting they feel abandoned. Some are questioning decisions they once defended without hesitation. Families are cutting back on basic needs. Seniors are choosing between medicine or food. Workers are taking second jobs just to survive. The promises they believe in are clashing with their harsh reality. This is political wake-up call many warned about. When politics meets real life, there are no campaign slogans to pay the bills, no rallies to lower rent, no speech to fill an empty fridge. Now, the people who shouted the loudest are facing the loudest consequences. So the question is, was it worth it? Or Is this the price of blind loyalty? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe and share the video because the truth doesn't trend unless we push it. This is a FAFO season and reality is collecting its dues. So guys, see you guys on the next one. Bye.